On this week's episode of That Sound podcast, we have Ryan all the way from Cullen, County Louth. Might be better known to some of you as the hot dog who was on stage singing Full Nelson with Fred Durst of Limp Bizkit this past Wednesday at Belsonic. Ryan, a pleasure to have you on the show, man. Thank you for coming on to chat.
No bother, lads. Thanks for having me.
It was a hell of a performance, Ryan. I do know you from home, but on the night I didn't cop you until I seen a few Snapchats later that night. But you fairly took it. You had your chance and you went for it.
Yeah. It just seems like a whole blur, kind of. From the moment I got pulled up, I kind of zoned in, kind of, and it didn't even see the crowd or anything like that. It was weird. It was kind of just like me and the band, or me with my
Yeah,
headphones, in the car or in the gym or whatever, like listening to them and fucking singing away, and yeah, that was
yeah.
it.
It was funny because I was watching you getting on. You bypassed Wes Ball and I just went straight for Fred. Like,
I do. He was playing the guitar, so I was there. Like, I won't bother going near him because I don't want
yeah,
to
yeah,
annoy him.
yeah. Yeah, well, right. Let's go back a bit then. So you're obviously a big Limp Bizkit fan.
Oh yeah, I would have started listening to Limp Bizkit back, probably when I was in first year, like maybe 13, 14 years old. Um, it was Chocolate Starfish that I started listening to first, and then I went and bought the rest of the albums, and yeah, I just bought every album since then and listened to them since then. Still listen to them.
And how many times have you seen them live, or was that your first time? Or
No, so that's my fourth time seeing them. So I've
oh,
seen them in '09 in Dublin. Then I was in Australia in 2012. I seen them in Perth at Soundwave, and then I seen them again. They came back to Dublin on the Kerrang tour.
oh,
Seen them both times in Dublin was in the Olympia, and then last week in Belfast. Yeah, so and I fit up the front for all four of them now. So
I'd say the Olympia was some show. I'd say, holy shit.
yeah, it was class. The sound, like, it was real intimate, and
Yeah,
like the sound in there is really good because it's so small. The sound's just hitting you. But like they're that they're that loud and they're that good that it hits you in the outdoor venues too.
The
yeah,
crowd must
yeah.
have been absolutely electric in the Olympia for those gigs if the other
Uh,
night was anything to go by.
oh yeah, no, it was crazy. Yeah, the pit was class in the Olympia. Um, like and because you're up the front, you can't really see what's like going on behind you unless you're looking at the big screen. So like you can get a kind of a grasp of what the atmosphere is like behind you, and you could hear the people chanting as well. And it's just you knew that the band were into it and the crowd were into it, and there was like a bit of a back and forth kind of thing.
Yeah.
Ryan,
Did
can
they
you
have?
tell us how the idea came about with the hot dog suit and trying to get in contact with the band?
So yeah, two of my mates, Evan and Ian, are big into Limp Bizkit, and they've been to the gigs in Dublin with me. And so we set up the group, and one of the lads got the Golden Circle tickets, which was great. And then we were just, buzzing for the whole thing. And I was scrolling back, looking at my messages there the other day, and like after the show, and I had sent in a thing to the lads about buying hot dog outfits and wearing them in the mosh pit, and I'd be some crack if we got pulled up on stage, or fucking imagine like Wes pulled me up, we played hot dog on the electric guitar or something like that, fucking kind of thing, stupid sort of banter, and never thinking that anything would come of it, obviously, but just had a bit of crack, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
mm,
So was it through an
it's
Instagram post I believe you had posted a few bits and pieces that got the attention of some of the crew.
Yeah. So the night before the gig, I think I posted like two T-shirts from two shows that I bought at the merch stores, and just a red hat. And I just tagged me mates and a couple of the crew and the band members, whatever. And I think John Otto might have seen it or he liked it, and one of the guitar tech seen it as well. And so yeah, then when I seen the Healy seen it, I messaged him privately and was like, any chance of a couple of backstage passes, a bit of tongue in cheek, but
You gotta shoot your shot. If you don't ask, it's always no.
his mate,
Yeah,
and he was like, no, sorry, but I'll see you at the show. And so I was like, I'll be at the front, so make sure you see me.
yeah.
That was really it. And then on the day, we drove up early. Well, me and Ian drove up, and we made our way to the venue, and we were there. I think could have been 2 o'clock or half two queuing, and we were about 20th or 30th in the queue. So we knew we were going to get up the front anyway. And then our other friend Evan came, but he cut it really tight. He literally just landed, lads, and they opened up the gates about 5 minutes later, and let us in. So he actually had the tickets. We didn't have them. So we were
Oh,
with no tickets.
Jeez, you
And
were sweating.
we were sweating, lads, swear to God. And so he got there. He only, like, he had a bag of cans with him, and he only literally opened up a can, took a swig, and that was it. We had to throw the cans away. We were in. So yeah, it was less than 5 minutes. He was there. So
what was the procedure when the gates open? Is it a free for all, or do they kind of escort everyone? You have to go to walk and pace to the rail, or is it just?
no, well, so they're just searching the way in, and then they told us if you have the golden circle, you go over to a bar, a VIP bar, to get your pass, and then you get your pass, and then you just go into the golden circle area.
Yeah, like it wasn't like a stampede that
Oh, no,
everyone was.
was nobody running, it's
Yeah,
grand. We
yeah,
got a few beers before we went in, and took our spot. We kind of had lined up that spot was where we wanted to be, because we knew that the drum setup is to the right of the stage, for whatever way to set up at the minute. And so yeah, we just knew that would be Wes's side kind of thing as well.
yeah,
That was smart. That was a great move, knowing that he wouldn't really engage over on the side where the drum set was going to be, because it was nearly on the
yeah,
edge of the stage.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to sort of turn around
yeah.
and acknowledge the crowd that much. So yeah, like we did want to get at the center, but there was people there before, so we settled for West side.
Yeah. Jesus. So it was a bit of a reconnaissance mission there. There was a bit of homework done. Did you
Oh
have
yeah,
did you have any kind of like some people have like a wee poster or that? No, it was just when he came looking, you just made yourself known kind of a thing.
yeah. I didn't have anything, like, and I didn't, like, I made a point of not recording anything, like, on my phone, because when I go to a concert, I don't want to look at it through a camera.
I know, yeah, I hear you.
I
We
want
were
to be,
saying that ourselves the other evening, funny enough.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll
like,
tell you what. I wouldn't like to be pulling my phone out in any of them pits that we were in. I'll tell you anyway.
No way. It'll be going
See,
flying.
I was very surprised. Like that was my first Limp Bizkit concert, and I've been to a couple of shows, obviously, but I didn't know what to expect, Ryan. And it was walking in. Like, what time do we get in at? We got in around.
Oh, we were in early enough, like probably 7.
Yeah. But I was kind of looking around me. And I'm like, okay, this crowd's, it's not young. Well, it was young, I suppose it was every age, but I didn't know what to expect. Because I'll tell you one thing. I don't know about you, Luke, but the vibe that was at Limp Bizkit in that venue compared to the vibe that was at Iron Maiden, it was completely different.
It
It
was
was
a lot
intense.
different. It was
Yeah.
intense. Like I had said to you at one stage when we were in the pit, I had seen a couple of people, maybe 2 or 3 rows in front of us. It was a weird one, Ryan, that you guys were at the barrier. We were probably 10 rows deep, but there
Yeah.
was a pit behind us and a pit in front of us, and we ended
Yeah.
up being in this strip in the middle, and then it just parted like the Red Sea and became a big pit. But there was a
Yeah.
couple of younger people in front of us that had been with their parents. They were maybe 15 or 16, I had heard a couple of them say. And you could see that it was getting really hot. You know, they were
Yeah.
like nearly looking for water sort of thing. And I had said to Gavin, someone's going to fucking pass out in this thing. Like, this is getting intense. Some young fella beside us has got his nose clipped or got his lip busted or halfway through the first song or two. It was absolute carnage.
Yeah, it was a great atmosphere though. You could feel a good vibe, a good energy in the crowd. Like there definitely was a good vibe to the show, I have to say.
Everyone was enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they kind of do. Is like not really a concert. It's more of a party atmosphere. You know that
Yeah.
they try to get out. I think.
Yeah.
You know,
Definitely, yeah. It's always
and
like
I loved
a time machine that you kind of go back to your youth, no matter what age you are.
yeah.
I loved Fred's sort of impromptu tunes and dances in between the Limp
Yeah.
Bizkit set, like when they played Your Love by the Outfield.
Oh, yeah.
And then when that was cut, he sang the opening lines again and thanked the DJ. He's like, that's a great tune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He seems to be a cool lad. Like I know he gets a lot of stick in the media now, but he came across very well, I have to say.
Yeah. No, like he was saying like the first when I went up, like the first thing he did was like he had a big smile and a big massive hug, and it kind of just made you feel a little bit more at ease, kind of thing.
Was
So
there a smell of tar off him by any chance, or after he looked like a man who had just finished the roadworks or was going to the roadworks after the show? It's when you have a highway maintenance at 8 and a Limp Bizkit show at 9.
Yeah. He was out tarmacking the roads.
Filling in potholes.
The
so
wolf
so
snapped the dog off him after I got hugging him.
so tell us about how exactly he picked you out, Ryan. Like so it was kind of a lull between a song, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I think something. Well, I didn't notice this at the time, but looking at the videos now, something happened to Wes's guitar during Nookie.
I
There was a
did
show.
notice that myself. Yeah, I think he broke a string or something.
Yeah, so they switched out guitars and they went into full Nelson then, and he was just looking in the crowd, and I knew the song. I was like, right, if he's going to pick somebody, it's going to be now, and if he looks over here, I'm going to make sure that he fucking sees me. And, and luckily enough, he looked at me and he's just asked me, did I want to rock? And I was like, fuck yeah, let's go.
Yes.
Unreal.
So up you went. And did he say that to you? I know you started to tell the story. Did he actually say that, or did he just say go for it? Or
No, I think he just said, like, do you know the words? I was like, yeah, I know it. And he's like, okay. He goes, you'll be fine or something like that. I don't really know. And then, like, he asked me my name a couple of times, but the monitors weren't on the stage, so I couldn't hear. And it was just what he was saying. So that's why he asked me a few times. And the third time he asked, I could hear. So, so that was that part of it. And then the song just kicked off and it's back and forth kind of thing. And then lets me do the screaming.
yeah. It was like me and Luke said it. We're like, yeah, folks. Because like I said, I didn't realize it was yourself. Myself and Luke said, like, Jesus, fair play to this lad. He's fucking going for it. Like he's doing
Yeah,
it.
you were
Like,
absolutely rocking it.
Yeah.
That's years of practice in the bedroom, lads.
In front of the mirror with the hairbrush.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was class. So you did the show, you did the song, it was great old crack. You must have been absolutely buzzing. Like Did you get any wee chat with him at all? Did he say anything like before you had to leave, or?
No, he just I think he said like well done or whatever, and just that was it. You know, continued on. I went round the back, and then one of the crew just said to me like, "Give me a bottle of water," and just said to me, "Just go. Look, you can stay at the side stage, or you can go back into the pit." And I was like, "I'll stay at side stage, thank you."
Yeah.
You're
That
never
must have been some buzz.
yeah, you're never going to do it again. And then all the people on the side of the stage are really cool. Like, you know, they were all coming over and giving me hugs and high fives, and that was fucking deadly and fair play to you and stuff like that. And there was a couple there, took a couple of photographs of me, you know, on the stage and with the big screen behind and with the crowd behind as well. So that was pretty cool.
That's
And
class, man.
yeah.
Was Tom Morello or the other band, they weren't floating around, no?
Um, I didn't see any of Tom Morello or his bandmates, but I think the Nova Twins may have been there, you know. But I was
Georgia
that,
and Amy from the Nova Twins were hanging stage side as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was just buzzing, you see, after it, and I couldn't believe
Yeah,
it. I was just like, Jesus Christ, what the hell is after happening here? You know?
yeah. I'd say it's like a massive high, like an immediate just adrenaline rush, like, you know, unbelievable. And so when you got back to your friends, what was the story then?
Yeah, so like after the show was over, um, the band went off, and then everybody side stage, were making their way backstage. Then I presume there was a bar or catering, and I just trying to get into it like with them to kind of keep me head down, but I kept the hot dog thing on me, and I should have maybe in hindsight now taken it off and be hoodie and just blended in a wee bit better because
You were trying to get in for an old hot dog and catering.
yeah, I was hungry. And yeah, so one of the security men just goes, "Look, you can't go in," and brought me out to the side exit, and just happened my mates were just walking by at the same time, and that I came out, and sure, there's people up taking me photographs, and that was mental.
Buzzing. Yeah,
Yeah.
class. Did you enjoy Tom Morello?
Oh yeah, it was savage. Oh,
Yeah,
some tunes he's playing was savage, unbelievable.
yeah. The whole Rage Against the Machine set list, the wee snippets of all the songs, and a bit of Audio Slave. It was class. It was very
The
good.
tribute to Cornell was
Yeah, it was very
top
good.
notch.
Yeah,
Very good. I was very impressed too with the Nova Twins. Jesus, they have a great sound to them, like great energy too.
yeah, no, they were really good. Like for sort of, like I've heard of them, but I wouldn't have really listened to them.
I
And
just seen that they were on tour with the Foo Fighters in America as well. Yeah.
but,
So that, what is that?
What?
What is that noise?
Oh, there was the uncle was up there spreading a bit of fertilizer by the looks of things.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. So I'd say it took a while to come down off cloud 9, Rain.
yeah, no, we found it, went in and had a pint, and then after the adrenaline came down, I literally had one drink, and it was like, oh, I was wrecked. Then I was just went home, you know, for a kip.
Yeah.
Woke
Yeah.
up, my phone was blowing up.
Say that. Yeah,
Yeah,
like I said, I didn't realize it till the next morning that it was yourself, and it's like, oh man, that is class, so fucking good. Like that's a once in a lifetime,
yeah,
and is it an
Yeah,
achievement or an experience or whatever you want to call it? It's class, like class.
and you seized it with both hands and absolutely rocked it.
Yeah, I'd love to see more footage of it. I'd love to see a proper video of it. Have you got
It'd
any
be
footage
great
of
to
it?
see a full video, wouldn't it?
yeah. It'd be cool to see a pro shot, like, you know, or but like just there's videos on YouTube that are that are there, like in TikTok, people have snippets and stuff like that, and you know, I think there could be 20 something thousand views on one of the videos. It's not
Unreal.
Yeah,
crazy.
deadly. What other memorable gigs have you been at, Ryan?
So I've been at Foo Fighters a couple of times. I'd be big into the Foo Fighters. Seen Linkin Park twice. Once the RDS with the Queens of the Stone Age. Were playing before them. That was a savage gig. And I went over to Manchester to see Linkin Park again. That was a good one as well. But no, my favourite ones were probably the Limp Bizkit ones. That one for sure. And it was me,
Yeah,
top,
hard to beat.
That'd be up there.
Yeah. The one in Perth now was really good because it was a Soundwave festival. So like there was like Stained, Limp Bizkit, Slipknot, Marilyn Manson, System of a Down.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was class, savage. Like,
Yeah. I'd love to see System of a Down live. Love to.
Yeah, no, that was some gig. So it was. But yeah, you know, I must wear that hot dog outfit more often now.
Wear it up in Cullen on the field, maybe.
Yeah. Open up a
We'll
hot
see
dog
it.
stand when the boys are playing.
That'd be unreal. We'll see you at the next Slane, the hot dog stand, with the hot dog suit on.
Man, I tell you what, no, it was a pleasure talking to you, Ryan, but I have to bounce, unfortunately. And look, hopefully catch you soon for a beer or something. And great chatting to you, man.
Cheers, boys. Thanks very much for having me on.
Ryan, a pleasure, man. Thank you
Thanks,
very
boys.
much.
Good luck,
Good.
man.
Bye.
Bye-bye.